And my heart is strong, that's why I study Bible. Address, banquet, binding, convert, crush, dare, exhort, extra, humble, hypocrite, interpreter, oath, prominent, robe, swear, synagogue, tassel, verse. Right? When you look at the highlight, the words are I'm little confusing. That's why I just want to memorize more. That's why I put some coloring. And then the test by myself. I just exercise which I don't understand or little confusing words. Okay? Later then I start my word test. First one 뭐뭐라고 부르다 address 잔치 banquet. How about the 구속력 있는 is binding. How about 개종자 convert. How about 누르다 crush. 감히 뭐뭐하다 there. 눕히다 exhort. 여분의 extra. How about 몸을 낮추다 humble. How about 위선자 hypocrite. 해석자 interpreter. How about 맹세 oath. 뭐뭐가 두드러진 prominent. It's very hard to catch to myself and writing the words. Okay, and then 거듭 roof. 맹세하다 swear. 공회 synagogue. And 술 tassel. 뭐뭐처럼 verse. Okay, so I'm gonna write down today's dates maybe. And then check word test spelling. Later then I'm gonna read today's in the Bible. The most important commandment. But when the Pharisee heard that he had silenced the Sadducees with his reply, they thought of a fresh question of their own asked him. One of them, an expert in religious law, tried to trap him with this question. Teacher, which is the most important commandment in the law of Moses? Jesus replied, You must love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. A second is equally important. Love your neighbor as yourself. All the other commandments and all the demands of the prophets are based on these two commandments. Whose son is the Messiah? Then, surrounded by the Pharisee, Jesus asked them a question. What do you think about the Messiah? Whose son is he? They replied, He is the son of David. Jesus responded, Then why does David, speaking under the inspiration of the Holy Spirit, call him Lord? For David said, The Lord said to my Lord, Sit in honor at my right hand, until I humble your enemy beneath your feet. Since David called him Lord, how can he be his son at the same time? No one could answer him, and after that, no one dared to ask him any more questions. Yes, I'm gonna choose this phrase is important. Today is why I'm reading. You must love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. Second is equally important. Love your neighbor as yourself. all the other commandments and all the demands of the prophets are based on these two commandments. I love this praise. I'm gonna memorize this one. Okay. Some people say they are religious and then they believe in Jesus Christ, but they don't love their neighbor. All the time they, make some gossip against their neighbor. What they complained about their neighbor, what really don't like them, and then their behavior is not good to their neighbor. That means they are not real Christian. If they are really good Christian and they believe in Jesus, if they have a cross in their hearts, they really try to love their neighbor with their whole heart because God is love. So if you look at somebody and they said they are Christian, but they don't love their neighbor or they treat their neighbor very bad, you have to think they are not Christian. They are just the people who has just a religious mind. They don't have any cross in their hearts, so they are fake. So if you want to be a real Christian, you should love your neighbor as yourself because God is love.